Hello and welcome to week 9. I hope that you had a great spring break and had an opportunity to read over chapter 3 on reliability. Go back and look through the discussion, whether you posted or not, and make sure that you understand the different types of reliability, because you'll be given different scenarios and then have an opportunity to be able to identify the type of reliability. So make sure you know the difference between those. And this week we will be covering chapters 4 and 5, and it kind of goes along with reliability, but we'll be learning about validity, and then we'll also be learning about absence of bias or fairness, as the book has renamed it. So I will be giving you this opportunity to complete a bonus quiz. It'll be available towards the end of the week, and we'll give you a chance to practice further on validity and reliability and identifying the different types. So be sure to look at that and fill that out. Whether you make a 20 or a 100, any points that you do get on it or any things you get correct will increase your grade. So it won't penalize you if you do badly. So I encourage you to be sure to work on that. So read chapter 4 on validity and watch the videos in addition to reading chapter 5 and watching the videos there. And then your assignment for this week is on chapter 5 and identifying bias. So what you'll be doing in this activity is to be reading a scenario. This would be a passage that might be given to students in a classroom. So you'll read the passage and then look at the test that follows that and identify items which may be biased. So make sure that you have a clear understanding of what bias is and the two different types of bias. And so in some, you can make a chart that looks like this, or you can just type it in a Word document. But you need to identify the biased items, and then you need at least 3. And then you need to explain why. So provide information from the textbook. And here's an example, so don't use this one as one of your types. But anyway, identify some biased items. Now, there are lots of biased items found, so you don't have to find all of them. And so when you go to this link, this is the actual reading sample and the bias test. And then once you have it typed up, you will submit it here into the Dropbox. So make sure that when you're creating your own table or information or whatever, that you don't copy all of this down because it'll flag it as plagiarized. So just come up with your own information. Okay, I'm sorry. I just saw that you need to come up with 4 items. So be sure that you come up with 4 items and that you have a thorough explanation, 20 points per item that you find, and then I'll do an extra 20 points just for grammar and stuff. So make sure that everything is written well, but you need 4 items in addition to my example items. So there's, as I said, more than that. So just find 4, but make sure that you're using the textbook's definition of what a biased item is. So if you have questions on this assignment, please be sure to post in the class discussion board. Thanks.